And hello, boys and girls. This is your old pal, Uncle Al, doing a fast video blog, Penntucky Survival. He asked the question, can he do a video on Paris? Yes, and he's wondering about the Paris Yellow Jacket riots. Well, unlike America, Paris was screwed up because they vote all these socialists and communists and people with like macaroni or Macron saying about the Paris Accords, control CO2, and it backfired on him because he taxed the hell out of the poor and the rural folks, while the rich and the well-to-do who lived in the city screwed everybody else. So remember what happened in the French Revolution? People got uprising and got mad. And right now they have a lot of people with sniper rifles on top of rooftops. Police, you didn't hear it from the news, but try and keep it quiet. They shot a lot of people. They say only one man got hurt. That's bull. I'll put away this. I'm gotta get blood tests tomorrow, so I gotta keep this short and not do it too much. All right. Oh, yeah, that's right, Uncle. Okay, yellow jackets or the yellow vests are a group of people, several groups. You have the Muslims, you have the minorities, you have the poor, you have the rural people. Wages went stagnant when they introduced these social programs. Universal pay, universal health care. They didn't tell everybody else. Go, go tell them, Uncle Alan. They didn't tell anybody else that they were going to pay it and not the rich. The rich got a free ticket because, oh, we don't need to worry about it. We're rich. Screw you guys. So their economy went belly up in 2018. And I was going to do another video, but I might as well add this on to protect your survival. This is the last Christmas you'll have with your family. Christmas is canceled next year. 2019, no Christmas. 2020, no Christmas. Next president in 2020, Donald Trump. Why? Because the Democrats took over the House and took over, like I say on my list, let me move out my plate out of the way. Whoops, that's the wrong one. That's what happens when you get blind and can't read your own handwriting. Oh, there it is. Got my other paperwork. Uncle Alan has a lot of paperwork and have track a lot of things, like mutant bears, weird lab experiments, the rise of the Nazis again. Nobody ever listened to Uncle Alan. And what the hell is the FBI doing? We think he's colluding. If we had trusted the FBI to protect our butts, we'd be eating falafels and getting shot at by Muslims every day. Oh, whoops, that's already happening. Okay, Connecticut, Delaware, New York, California, New Jersey, Maryland, Hawaii, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and Michigan. Okay, folks, there's a lot of pockets and there's a lot of trouble. And I hate to say it, this was supposed to be short for Penntucky Survival. We're going to have the same riots in the next 2 years. So Christmas is canceled, no more vacations. Stop buying on your credit card. Tear up your credit card after this Christmas and pay off your Christmas debt now. You want to have in the blue states, I hope to God a Penntucky's in a blue state. I mean red state. I'm in a blue state. Uncle Alan's losing his mind. Yeah, he's losing his mind. Okay, if you're in a red state, you have to save up more. If you're living in a red state, you want $2,000 in cash. In a blue state, it's double that amount in cash. Make sure you have a grounded cement in the ground, safe, and make sure it's in hundreds, 20s, 10s, and 5s, and 50s. We might experience using my paperwork. I should do just a separate video if I could squeeze it all together and into one. We're going to have the same effect in France over here if we let these Democrats, Reverend Christine knows what I'm talking about, do their programs, and it's going to cripple the government. It's not Trump that's putting all the debt on the thing. It was Obama since 2008. Okay, kids? We have all these Obama bills still active, and they're causing more damage. Meanwhile, in my own state, red state, blue state of California, they elected Gavin Newsom, who didn't advertise and won on a landslide, and a lot of dead cat votes. Now, a lot of places like Florida, these absentee ballots showed up late. Well, we didn't count them. And when they find out, they're all Republican. Their Democrats are doing about 5 or 6 illegal things. They're doing voter fraud, third-party voter fraud, ballot harvesting. They're hitting people that don't know any idea of voting. Or people should not be voting. Mental illness people, prisoners. Yes, the child rapist who raped and butchered those 3 kids is voting Democrat. Now I'm hiccuping. Great, thanks, Hubble. Gave me the hiccup disease. Don't worry, I'm drinking my cure-all. I got it in juice, but it's oxidizer and a few other things. I'll drink vodka. It's bad for my kidneys and liver, but California, a red state's going to suffer because California became a super majority of Democrats. We have a few pockets of red pockets of conservatives, but that's shrinking every day, and most of the states are blue state and idiots. Another thing is stop blaming PG&E or Southern Edison. It's not their fault. You want to sue somebody? Sue the Democrats. They have the money, and those are the evil bastards plus their evil environments who saved this spotted owl, caused your houses burned down, put in electrical lines where they shouldn't. They're greedy bastards, corporate bastards, and it takes 2 hands to do things. So it's not one hand. It's not all PG&E's fault. It's the Democrats. It's the environmentalists. Now, yes, global warming does have effect to it, but when you have disease, stupidity, and lack of management, what that adds up, folks. If we had those, global warming effects would be a less problem. But right now we have global warming effects. Now I argue with Hubble's cat. Global warming, meow, 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 meow. It's getting idiotic. That's a too simple answer. Uncle Alan's been doing the research and he's studying. I agree with the Paris Accords, but they left a lot of holes. And one of the holes is a lot of people, the poor, don't like to get zapped on it. Now, a lot of people don't listen to Uncle Alan. That's fine. Uncle Alan's half blind, half nuts, and half crazy. It's all up to you folks. You tell him, Uncle Alan. But anyway, like Dino says, I got to tell you the truth. Penntucky wants to know about Paris. Well, it's not only Paris, it's Brussels. Denmark, a lot of little countries around Paris who had socialist governments are getting the backlash. They're mad. Stifle wages because of universal income. No growth because of the CO2 accords in Paris. No marketplace or jobs, Sweden. Rise of Nazis and strange ethnic groups. that was transplanted there because people couldn't make up their mind for correct immigration policy. This is why I tell a lot of people build a wall, not for immigration. We have no trouble with Mexico. Immigration in Central America, a lot of people like, well, Uncle, I don't understand. When you die from influenza, like Hubble's cat is. Yeah, Hubble's cat's dying from influenza. Coughing, burping, diarrhea, the whole bit. He hasn't seen, like in the book, influenza 1918. It's 100 years, folks, and we're due for a what? A bad one. And what we're not doing what the Bible states. A lot of people like, what? Be good shepherds of the earth. Instead, we're been drunken louts peeing on the sheep and having sex with them. So anyway, that's your answer, Penntucky. We're a bunch of sheep, you know what's, getting drunk and humping the sheep. That's what happened to France. Well, local people in France got fed up. If you get taxed 100%, your wages are flat, and you find out a small romaine tomato is 70 euros, you go nuts too. And you have 4 people, and my bedroom's small. It's about 10 by 12. You have 6 people sleeping in the same bed in France, and you're wondering who farted. So think about it, folks. It's not going to be pleasant, but Uncle Alan has the solutions. Now, build a wall. This wall, it doesn't stop immigration. It does stop people getting sick on our side of the fence. Now, if Mexico was smart, grab all these people, throw them out before spring hits. But they won't because they're good-hearted people. And that's why I said in my last video, I think was pandemic or something. I can't remember. Clown's memory's going. Those people will die from a flu epidemic. 50 million Mexican folks, my compadres. I care for them. So best thing what Mexico could do right now, tell the leftist idiot president, throw these people out of your country. Send them back. Too bad if they have problems over there. You should have took care of it. I'll have another video for that. I'm tired and I'm trying to get this one quickly for Penntucky Survival. That's my shout out for tonight. Please check out his channel. Put a tornado shelter on your property. It's good for bombs. It's good for tornadoes. Jeez. It only costs like $1,300 from Lowe's or Home Depot. You dig a hole, you put it in there. They have a little vent fan. It's not the world's greatest shelter, but it could be loaded up back of the truck, sent over to your place, put in a hole, covered up with a bobcat, and have fun. Okay, again, Bethany, for my shout out to close. Liberty Gardens. The storm should be ended. Today's Tuesday. Should be ended by Wednesday or Thursday. You're going to have some fog, some weird stuff. So if you're in the city, just take care of your farm on the country. Spray for everything to kill them off. Cindy Johns. Sonia. Daisy. Hey, Daisy, thank you for the comment. Mike and Dee. You have to see a lot of weird things in Arkansas. And what scares me is Arkansas has a lot of exotic so-called farms. And I'm afraid you're going to have like, you know how feral boars took over the South? Think about feral elephants. You know, boars are bad, but think of roaming elephants in your neighborhood. Or they sit on your car or poo on you. You know how it's horrible getting poo on your shoe? Think about stepping in a giant mass of steaming elephant poo. Okay, and then West Wind Survival. Please check out his channel. It's a really good channel. He's getting better on his videos. Okay, Westwind. A lot of people knows Uncle Alan used to be a gun guy, but I'm going blind. I got cataracts in one eye, And I can't see out of my left, but Uncle Alan knows guns. Now, a lot of people forget. They think, oh, 30 carbines under power. Oh, 30 carbines is not a real assault weapon. Well, it's light rifle cartridge. It's a little hotter than a 357 Magnum. People forget this. Uncle Alan punches the numbers because I can't find my damn calculators. This is what happens when you get old, folks. Got too much things in my drawer. Where the hell is that calculator? Okay, I have a calculator. I've been punching out the numbers for a 100 grain bullet, 30 caliber, in roughly a 357 extended case. You have high pressure and you have a really fast round. This is hotter than the Tokarev. Now, a lot of people look at me, what the hell's Uncle Alan's talking about now? And I think, I think I went over 15. Sorry about that, kids. But the Tokarev is hot, but the 30 carbine is a hotter round. And I'll talk about this later in another video. And a lot of people says, Uncle Alan, would a bulletproof vest level 3 stop a 30 carbine? At 50 yards, no, it'll go through it and you're dead, period. You know, my nephews didn't believe me. I tell them, fine, go ask your friend, bring out a bulletproof vest. So we stuck it on the drum. I empty a 30-round clip. Do you know what his $500 bulletproof vest looked like? Swiss cheese. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, all you 9mm guys. And Uncle Alan still half blind, cataracts in one eye, put all, well, not all, about 25 rounds into the center of that vest. That's not bad for a half blind guy at 50 yards. Let's see you do that with your 223 Crisp Lando Land. Like I said, M1 carbine was designed for another thing, but that's a whole different topic. And I gotta go because Uncle Alan's getting a little bit too crazy and it's late in the evening. And you have a nice night, folks. Sorry it's been this long. I thought it was a lot. Only a few minutes, but I tend to ramble on. I'm blind, so. Anyway, like and subscribe to Uncle Al. Diebulfrog79. Like and subscribe right there. And yeah, sorry. Like I said, sorry this is a long one, but it's for Penntucky survival. Please check out the Paris Accords and see what's the living condition for all those people in Europe. Catch you later, boys and girls.